Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 54, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Slam. He's coming. Double up. Go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able. People, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Trubisky will throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Let's go, D.
Now on second and 13. Trubisky looking deep for, and that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Brings up third down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56. Mike 50. Hey, exit. We got it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 46. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here I come. Alert. Alert, alert. Here I come. 57 to Mike.
From the 39, Trubisky. Complete to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Trubisky. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6? Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, lock it. Now.
Saquon Barkley running right. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Come on, set. Turn 2 soft.
Here we go.
You're right.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Giants.
Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
You ain't got nothing.
You ain't got nothing.
Now Jones on 1st down. It's complete to Golden Tate. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Don't be mad. It's more
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
This is Barkley, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Yep.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Let's go.
Throwing on second down. Jones, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 59. Delta.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Got one. Mike's 59.
Hey.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Lock in.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ran, come.
SOS.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
57. Bring it. Bring it.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a throw to the...
Sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons push further out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jones to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They toss to Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run. Devontae Freeman. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Come on, 180!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. 9 yards that time.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
180!
Watch the run.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
He's coming. We got double up. 6-6, bullet high. Get it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now it's Tate. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can blitz coming, and down he goes. O'Shane Ximines able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Trubisky. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready? Not here. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. .3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Trubisky. Jones has it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
50 seconds to Mike. Right.
18. Stop.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This one from 35 yards away. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Check 26. Check 26. Check it back. Check it back.
Bam. Good. Let's go.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
10 Lobo. 61. Matchbox right.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jones looking middle, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tanner Vallejo charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Go. Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch the line.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And Ingram holds it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Line 54. Guys, game situation. Let's go. Kick.
Rock it. Roll out. Get it.
Another try for Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Go on. Hey, lock it.
Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Rush in. Look at me. Go.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now Trubisky to throw. Caught by Jones. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 96 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Jones on 1st and 10. It's caught by Aguilar.
You ain't going nowhere. Let's go, baby.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mike 7.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Set the tone, defense.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, Echo.
Jones now. Back to the air on 2nd down. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready up.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Barkley.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
Come on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
Hey, Foxtrot. Check down.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target, and it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mike 5-4.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. It's caught. Shepard. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Trubisky on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 2-yard line.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.